Hello there. We wanted to take some time to show you how to navigate both the Linktree homepage that has all of our social media links and one particular link that we'll go into depth with as we go through this tutorial. And that is the first one that you see on the page that says BellOne Online Giving. Now, online giving is something that has been in churches for quite a while. You might know some or have gone through that process at another church that you visited or were a part of. And the deacons, ever since last year, have been thinking through the different online giving platforms, looking for the right one to be able to use at BellOne. We were really looking for one that had secure features so that our personal information, our privacy was protected, and also looking for one that had an ease and fluidity of navigating. So we don't want to throw anything at our people that is too hard to move around. And so we looked for a very long time, and we finally found one, and we found one right around the same time that the coronavirus outbreak has caused us to be able to not have our worship services on Sunday. And so obviously this is something that is going to help us to get through that time, to be able to still collect offerings and tithes and things like that, have you guys still connect with the different ministries that we support, missionaries and other designated giving. And so now BellOne has online giving available on the Linktree website. One of the things that you're going to want to do as you connect with the church more in this internet world is to take a look at this site. I'm just going to go ahead and click in my browser window, Linktree. And you see there's Linktree/BellOne. To get a good look at that website, what you're going to want to do is go to that one, and there's links for it on Facebook, but go to it, and I think just for ease of use, what you'll want to do is to save it in a bookmark folder or a favorite folder on your desktop, or if you know how to do this on your phone, if you click on a certain website and go through the different options, you can save it as an icon on your home screen on your smartphone. And that way it's right there and you can go right to it. But you can also just type in the address into your web browser like that, or find it as I've posted it on Facebook and send it out in text to the church as well. That's the Linktree site. And it's got all these different social media options. You can go right to either one and stay connected with all the pictures and music and services that are being put on the internet during this time. But today what we're really going to talk about is BellOne Online Giving. So on the first one here, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it opens up to the online giving site for First Christian Reformed Church of Bellflower. There's our logo right there. And the question, how much would you like to give? There are some preloaded options for $50, $100, $250, $500, or other. When you click on other, you'll be able to put in whatever amount the Lord is leading you to give. See that? I can put a really random number, $5.87, or any different combination of the numbers will work. There's also an option to say how often would you like to do this? Once, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. Giving really convenient options for people who are visiting and want to share something, or for those of us members more committed to the church. Well, you have different options for your regularity of giving, whether you're in church or whether you're away. Now, to get set up on all of this, it's important to create a login at this site. And you see, I click on that, and then my login info pops up right away. That's my email address, and then it shows my password because I have all those things loaded in there. Now, if you're not me and you've never done this before, then you have to go through the create new account process. And if I click on create new account and scroll down here, You'll put in your email address, your most used address, and then you'll pick a password, and then you'll have to confirm that password down here. Click Create, and at that point, you're almost there. Now, you will have to answer an email that is sent to you to verify it. Again, we only wanted to pick an online giving platform that was very secure. And sometimes security takes a little bit of a process to get started with, but we'd rather have that than have you donating money to who knows where. This is run by Cornerstone, which is a product. Cornerstone Giving is a product of ECCU, which is the Christian Credit Union that the church, BellOne, does its banking with. Several other churches use ECCU as well. Once you're all signed up and you're ready to be able to give, I'm going to hit my back button right there. Now you're able to go through this process. And so you could click that you'd like to give $100 one time, and then you click Donate. And at that point, you're able to put in your billing address, city, state, zip code, email address that you'd like the receipt sent to, and the first name and last name. Down here, we see that you can either use a card, a debit card, or credit card, or you can do this by e-check, where you would provide your routing number and account number and the account type. You see the different kinds of bank accounts there. This is an interesting feature right here where it says comments. The deacons and the treasurer and controller have made this particular box available so that you can designate giving. And so right here, you could say, well, I want, let's see, $50 to go to World Renew, right? Or let's say it was Gem Sunday. You could say, well, I'm going to give $75 to, well, that's not right. There we go, $75 to the GEMS ministry, and that would support the girls group that we have at the church. However you do that is mostly up to you, but that section is certainly available for designated giving. When you check out, what will happen is you will get a confirmation that the transaction went through, both on your screen and in your email address. The church controller and treasurer will also get an email on their end, and they will account for that in your monthly, or in your yearly giving statement, So, again, all necessary parties are being informed that the transaction was complete, and there are also some options once you get the receipt for your giving. If you made a mistake, there's a process that you can follow. And down here you see also, for questions about your transactions or to request a refund, you would call the church office directly. That's the BellOne phone number. And bellonecontroller@gmail.com. That will take you to our treasury, our treasurer's office, and they will be able to help you out with that as well. And so we find online giving to be a pretty easy thing, a pretty convenient thing, and really a godsend during this time during which the church can't meet, because we are still working to serve you, to minister to you, and active in gospel ministry. And that sort of thing takes an ongoing support. We do thank you for it. Thank you for listening to this tutorial, and I encourage you to give this a try. And if you have any questions, get in touch with the church, and we'll talk you right through it. Thank you. Till next time. God bless you. Be safe.